let's find out what May has in store for you. I've got your May tarot reading. It's a little reading to give you some insight on the month ahead. We are using the Steampunk Tarot deck, and I'm Jody Ann. I've got 25 years or more experience reading tarot cards for people. I teach tarot, host master classes, facilitate all kinds of circles, and I have a podcast too. You can check that out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's get into the cards I've pulled for you. We're doing a 3-card pull this month so that we can get a sense of where we're at. Okay, so I said 3 cards, but when I shuffled, 4 jumped out. So we're going to do 4 cards. The first one I have for you is this Ace of Cups. So what I want you to know is that this is about newness. There really is a new chapter opening up. There's a lot of new opportunities, and I feel like you know that. I feel like you have been feeling the call to be more creative. And now that doesn't always mean artistically creative. It just means that new ideas, inspiration, and a real open feeling has been happening for you. I feel like inspiration really is the right word, and it's going to be really, really prosperous. It feels very prosperous. The gold on this Ace of Cups stands out to me more than anything else. The next card that comes up is interesting because I feel like there's this real push for newness, this real turning over a new leaf, and that you are actually ready to go forward into something new. And right beside it are these 2 cards holding hands. One of them is the Devil card, and the other one is the 9 of Swords. And I'm going to read these together because they really feel like they're talking about the same thing, okay? The Devil card is when we start self-destructing. It's our tendency to turn away from what's good for us and head to what is comfortable. Often the battle we're fighting makes us feel little because we're battling our ego, right? We're battling our uncomfortableness. And if anything, humans hate being uncomfortable. Like we want to progress, we want to grow, we want to move forward, but we don't want to be uncomfortable doing it. And baby, there is no way to grow but to be uncomfortable. So I want you to look deeply into this Devil card. I want you to look at that steam machine there. I want you to notice 2 things. One, the overwhelming space it's taking up in this card, and that it's actually the person in control of the fire. So what I want you to know is you ultimately have control over this. You do not need to let your fear overrun you. And the reason I know it's about your fear is this 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is about our worries manifesting. When we start focusing on the negative, we start making it happen. And then we convince ourselves that we are a victim of circumstance instead of really looking at our inability to move through our fear and how we cling to what is comfortable instead of evolving. I know, it's not easy to hear this. It's a bit of a heavy lesson. When we put these first 3 cards together, what we see is brand new opportunities, expansion, blessings, super awesome things opening up for us, a real flow coming. Then we have that answering behavior of feeling uncomfortable. So diving into old habits, self-defeating behaviors, and refusing to step into our agency. I want you to know this because this month, I want you to really work on your mantras, work on your abundance mantras, work on standing firm in your power and reminding yourself that you are in control of the situation. You do not need to run and let your fear rule you. And the last card that came out is this 5 of Pentacles, another card that talks about scarcity and fear and being left out in the cold. I know based on this reading that what you're going to be breaking through as you step into this new creative flow, you are actually going to be breaking your scarcity mindset. Does that make sense to you? Stay with me on this. When we believe we are worth less, when we believe that we are not worthy, when we have that narrative in our head, we're actually blocking our own rewards from coming to us. So, if you do want the rewards, if you do want the evolution, you have to be willing to let go of your old mindset. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to challenge the status quo in your mind and in your life in order to move through and claim this new creativity that's coming. Make sense? Did you stay with me on all that? And I want you to know that, like, it seems like these are big, heavy cards. Like, we've got a devil card, the Nine of Swords, and this Five of Pentacles. Those are some weird omen cards, but I want you to look at the spread as a whole. We started with this ace, right? The ace is what's coming. The ace is the blessing of this month, new creativity, new flow, doors opening, new beginnings. The rest of the cards in this spread are about your emotional reaction to this positive change. And this is where you can break cycles, move forward with grace, look at what comes up for you, and instead of being in a place of fear, be in a place of reflection and self-compassion. You got me? You're going to flip that Five of Pentacles card from being one of poverty to being one of wealth. You're breaking through. So in that card, look deep at it. You're not the woman and child fleeing. You can be the refuge that your inner child finds. You have that power to evolve like that. That's what's coming to you. So whenever you feel like it's not enough, like you don't have enough, like you don't deserve the blessings that are coming, remember that's your inner child's fear. That's not your adult fear. You can be the safety that the child and the mother in that card are seeking. You are the shelter. You are the provider. You are the strength. All the rest is just old tapes in your head that you can let go of. Stop feeding the fire inside your fear. Stop putting the coal inside the belly of that monster. Take a deep breath and remember how creative, how amazing, and how deserving you are of what's coming. Okay, love, brightest blessings.